What up, Dokkaners? 9th anniversary part 2 has been given the biggest surprise yet, and that is Global is getting a world tournament in the middle of the anniversary. Now, this is not entirely unheard of. JP, I think, had this last year during the 8-year anniversary where Global did not. Global got that world tournament right before the anniversary started. So I guess it's payback. But in all honesty, this is still good news because it's 50 extra stones for Global, and this effectively catches Global up to JP in terms of world tournament. So we're going to be going over how to earn all 50 stones. We're going to talk about the 6 new characters that are obtainable, and we're going to go over what sort of rankings you might want to be looking at in terms of your overall global rank grind. So if you guys have been enjoying all the 9th anniversary content on the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We had a big live stream last night for the part 2 events. We recorded basically everything, so they will be dropping intermittently throughout the weekend. So hopefully you guys catch all those videos. Check out the live streams. I will be doing more once the world tournament weekend is done. Also, for those of you who are interested, if you're not, don't worry about this, but I do have a second channel called 2Rami. There I cover a bunch of different, I don't cover, but I play different games that are not Dragon Ball related. So if you guys are interested in checking out non-Dragon Ball gameplay, then do check out and subscribe to 2Rami. Links are in the description down below. But if you're not interested, that is totally fine. Don't worry about it. That being said, let's jump in here. Let's start with the Dragonstone count. How on earth are there 50 Dragonstones that are obtainable? What we're going to be looking at here are all of the missions that you would have to worry about during the World Tournament grind. Of course, this is an outdated graphic. Don't worry about that. I just like the Dokkan Wiki's formatting for the missions. So we're going to be counting the stones first, because that's what everybody cares about. We'll explain what all these missions mean in a second. So where are the stones? We got 2. Oh, actually, let's start from right here. Okay, so we got 3 daily missions. Win once, win twice, win 3 times. So that's 1 stone each. There are 3 days of world tournament, so 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Okay, we're at 33. 34, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. So that is how you obtain all 50 Dragonstones from the World Tournament weekend. As I said at the beginning, daily missions are a thing. You got to clear the World Tournament at least 3 times every single day so that you can earn these 3 stones per day. Advancing to the semifinals is a very easy thing to do. That just takes place in one World Tournament circuit. As far as winning world tournaments in a row, since if you're going to be doing this just for the 50 stones, you're not competing against anybody. So there are no stakes. You can go as slow as you want. So you don't have to make any, you don't have to worry about making any mistakes. But 7 world tournaments in a row, if you can win, that will net you the most amount of stone rewards. If you were to go for 20 in a row, you would get a copy of one of the characters that are getting EZAs. So in this case, it would be one of these, either Chi-Chi, Gohan, Vegeta, or Tien. If you care about that. If you don't, not a big deal. But these are the rewards that you would be getting higher up in terms of consecutive rewards. In terms of score, this is just your cumulative point total across your entire World Tournament weekend. Whatever score you get, you'll get equivalent sort of rewards for it. Maximum stone rewards happen at 23 million points. I would honestly advise that you go the distance and go to 30 million. Again, since you're not going to be racing against other people, you're just kind of going at your own pace. This is not going to be nearly as taxing of an endeavor. It'll still take some time, but it's much easier and much more peaceful to do this on your own without worrying about the world than trying to compete with other people. So all these rewards can be obtained after the 3 Dragonstones. Definitely worth doing. Next, we've got tier. This is basically like what level of score you reach, I think. So this is very easy to do. You can reach the Beers tier, no problem. All those rewards are yours. Wins overall, this is regardless of consecutive or not. So just getting 20 wins on World Tournament will get you all of these rewards. I would say probably by getting the 20 wins, you might just finish all of the missions anyway. I might be wrong there. I don't know exactly how the points spread out in terms of like score, but I think trying to do all of these is a good target for anyone, even the most casual World Tournament players. So that is the full breakdown for the Dragonstones and how to get them. As far as local, I never include local because only the top 10 local bracket players actually get extra stones, so I never count it. Local brackets are basically a random subsection of the gaming population. So you will just be put into a lobby with at least 300 other people, 299 other people, And if you are among the top 150 locally, you will get 1 copy of the new LR. So right now that is AGL Pilaf. And the higher up you are in terms of local rank, you will also get these Hercule signatures as well as other rewards. In terms of global rank, obviously the better you do against other people on the planet, the better rewards you get. The main reason why people go try hard for this, actually there are probably 3 reasons. Number 1, the titles. They're very exclusive. They have no meaning other than just simply the prestige of it. Number 2, the medals, because you can get more medals so that you can awaken more EZAs, but they have made this a lot easier to obtain for lower ranks, so this is less of an issue. Also, hidden potential orbs. Hidden potential orbs, I know a lot of people probably don't have this issue, but for players like me who play the game a ton, I use my hidden potential orbs as I get them, even on unnecessary characters. So this is one of those things where you don't have too many events out there where you can get a ton of these in one go. Ranking extremely high on the world tournament allows you to do things like that. So very superficial, like whale problems, first world problems when it comes to people trying to go for this stuff, but people still do it. I am one of them. I typically rank somewhere between 20 and 50 these days. I used to be a religious 11 through 20 ranker. Before that, I did top 10 once, and that was the worst experience of my life. But usually I was around here. Now I am slowly settling for around here. This weekend, I'll probably end up somewhere around here or down here because I have a very busy weekend. But anyway, that is a look at the World Tournament overall in terms of ranks and Dragon Stones and whatnot. Now let's talk about the other side of the World Tournament and why this matters so much. The Awakenings. So for this World Tournament, there is no new LR EZA. So the most recent one is the LR Yamcha Poir from last World Tournament. We have 2 TUR characters. So that means they were originally SSRs that received Awakenings during this World Tournament. And then we've got 4 EZAs. Those not Hercule, but the World Tournament Announcer medals and the Hercule signatures both will allow you to awaken the TURs and potentially buy medals to awaken other characters. So let's go over that stuff. How does that work? So if you rank in the top 2,000 worldwide, you will earn enough medals, those World Tournament Announcer medals, to EZA all 4 TURs. This used to be top 10. If you were top 10 on planet Earth, you could EZA all 4, which was absolutely ridiculous. So they brought it down to 2,000, which is more than generous. Step in the right direction, right? So if you want to awaken Chi-Chi, Gohan, Tien, and Vegito, then targeting 2,000 would allow you to do that. If you were to rank in the top 50,000, you could EZA 3 TURs. So this means that if you are all the way down here, so this is the minimum, but if you were to go even further down to 50,000, that's right here. That's a big drop off, but you still get 3 EZAs, which is not bad. 3 EZAs allows you to awaken Chi-Chi, Gohan, and Vegito, but no Tien, which for some people is probably all that they really care about. Maybe you don't even care about Chi-Chi or Tien. Maybe you just care about Android Cell Saga and Majin Buu Saga characters. So maybe you want to drop even further down. Top 200,000 allows you to EZA 2 TURs. Top 400,000 allows you to EZA 1. So obviously, as you rank further and further down, the less rewards you get out of it, but also maybe that's all you need. So when it comes to where you want to target your rank for this World Tournament, considering the fact that we are in the 9th anniversary and there is so much to be earned throughout the anniversary itself, I don't think that there is as big of a need for the higher World Tournament rewards to earn, because you're going to be able to earn these training items, these Kais, these Hercule statues, these medals during the anniversary. Obviously not the World Tournament ones because those are exclusive to the event, but the other stuff you will be able to earn a ton of during the anniversary. So I feel like that kind of lessens the burden a little bit. Plus, it's the anniversary. I don't think people want to be spending their time doing World Tournament unless, of course, you like it. So I would recommend for just the average player, somewhere between 50,000 to 200,000 would be a healthy amount. I have no perspective on how much of a grind this takes, considering that I am a perpetually top 50 player. I just don't know how little of an effort it takes for this. For someone like me, this would be a vacation, but for someone like you, this might still be kind of demanding. So it really just depends on what the competition is like. I would imagine the competition is going to be fairly scarce because nobody's going to want to do this during the anniversary. So I feel like doing 200,000, 50,000 are going to be fairly easy. So you can just kind of decide which of the 3 EZAs you would want to pick up, depending on whichever ones you have, you know, assuming you have them. So that's kind of a little breakdown on the rankings. Also quickly for the local ranks, like I talked about, the Hercule signatures do help in terms of awakening the LRs. So I have the spread right here. 90 is earned from ranks 1 through 3. 70 is earned from ranks 4 to 10. 60 is earned from ranks 11 through 20. You earn 60 Hercule signatures from the World Tournament missions. You get 9 from the 3 daily missions overall. So So your totals would be almost 160 between ranks 1 and 3, almost 140 Hercule signatures between ranks 4 and 10, and then almost rank 130 between ranks 11 through 20. You need a little over 100 to easy a 1 TUR with those Hercule signatures. You could use those Hercule signatures to buy the World Tournament Announcer medals either separately. If you buy them separately, it costs you 115. They now offer once every World Tournament a 100 Hercule signature bundle, which EZAs one character with that bundle, and it saves you about 15 signatures, which is good. So you could either do that, you could purchase 45 medals to awaken an LR. Either Piccolo, Tien, Chaozu, or Yamcha Puar are currently obtainable, so you could buy one of those, or you could buy some of the older World Tournament characters that have already been given EZAs. These I wouldn't recommend. They haven't updated the shop in quite a while, which I don't know why, but these characters, none of them are really game changers, so they are not worth picking up with your Hercule signatures. So that pretty much breaks down all of this stuff. 135 needed to EZA the LR, 100 for the bundle pack. If you rank as low as top 20 local and complete all missions, you will earn enough to EZA 1 TUR. So this is like the bottom of the barrel little fun fact for you if you're going to do something like this. So that is the full breakdown for the World Tournament. So lastly, let's just quickly go over what all of these different characters can do. So let's start with the 2 TURs. The Tech, Kale, and the Int Caulifla both kind of function the same way. They both are stackers, permanent stackers, raise attack and defense, cause supreme damage, and lower defense. The Int Caulifla lowers attack. The passive is where they differ. Attack and defense plus 160. Universe 6 allies keep plus 1, attack and defense plus 40. Pure Saiyan's allies keep attack and defense plus 20%. Damn. Okay, hold on. Nice support. Plus an additional defense plus 160. Great chance to guard. Launches an additional super when there is an ally whose name includes Caulifla attacking in the same turn. If you were to throw these guys into a Universe 6 team with the other Kale and Cauliflas, LR Kale and Caulifla, the AGL Kale, you know, that all of that cross-pollination is going to make all of their various abilities much easier to accomplish or achieve, I should say. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 60% when performing a super. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super starting from the turn in which the character performs the 6th attack in battle. Attack, it could be super attack or regular attack. So that is the Tech Kale. Int Caulifla, like I said, does the same thing in terms of stacking. Attack is lowered instead of defense. Attack and defense plus 100%. She's more of a solitary fighter based on the passive. Attack and defense plus 20%, chance to crit plus 6 for Universe 6 ally on the team, plus an additional attack plus 160. Great chance to dodge. Launches an additional attack when there's an ally whose name includes Kale attacking in the same turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 20% up to 60 with each attack evaded. Okay, so full dodge build. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack starting with the turn in which the character performs the 6th attack in battle. So Kale supports, Caulifla kind of goes off on her own. Those are the 2 TURs. So if you already have them, they will, once the World Tournament starts, they will be awakenable with your World Tournament medals. If you don't have enough medals, another reason to do the World Tournament anyway. Now let's take a look at the 4 TUR EZA, starting with the physical Chi-Chi. This unit is a raising attack for 1 turn unit, cause supreme damage, high chance to stun. Attack and defense plus 150, attacked enemies, attack and defense minus 22% for 3 turns. I am burning on fumes here because I have recorded like 8 videos since last night. I'm very tired. Medium chance to dodge, key plus 3 attack and defense plus 150 when HP is 50% or more. Very nice. Plus an additional attack plus 50, chance to dodge plus 40 when under half. So this is the alternative for that. Attacks effective against all types, high chance of launching an additional super attack when the name of an ally attacking in the same turn or an enemy includes Goku, Captain Ginyu Jr. excluded. Launches 2 additional attacks. Oh man. Plus an additional defense plus 150 when attacking. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 or more times in battle up to once within a turn. So that is the Chi-Chi. Probably not the most sought after character, but free to play, so I'll take it. Next, we got the Android Cell Saga Gohan. This is a multiplicative stat buffer for 6 turns, raises attack and defense by 50%. After first causing supreme damage, E plus 3 attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super, plus an additional attack plus 100% for 3 turns after receiving an attack. Android Cell Saga category allies key plus 2 attack and defense plus 30%, and an additional attack and defense plus 3% per superclass ally on the team. Oh, wait. This... would they all get more? Oh yeah, they would. So Android Cell Saga category allies get this, and then they also get potentially an additional attack and defense plus 21%. depending on how many super class allies you have on the team. If I'm reading that right. I am running on fumes, so that could be wrong. Proton, help. Pretty sure that's what it is, which is cool. Great support. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 58% when facing 2 or fewer enemies. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Laser-like focus when the enemies are weakening. Seals the enemy super attack for 2 turns when facing 3 or more enemies. All right, cool. Guards all attacks when there's another bond of Master and Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn. That's cool. Okay. Not bad for a free-to-play Gohan unit. Plus, I like this character because you don't get to use any Gohans actually that wear the Saiyan armor. This is the only one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Next is AGL Vegito. This guy is a slot 1 unit, if I'm not mistaken. So this guy raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, raises allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. Attack and defense plus 150, key plus 2 plus an additional attack and defense plus 150, and great chance to dodge as the first attacker in a turn. Launches an additional super when there's a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. Superclass allies attack and defense plus 30%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 3% for Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team. So again, with that group support, extra little add-on here. Plus an additional attack plus 50% when attacking, plus an additional defense plus 20% with each attack performed, up to 100. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. So this is a slot 1 free-to-play unit. Now, in the ever-expanding pantheon of Majin Buu Saga free-to-play units, I suppose this is a great unit to include on that roster. Just be mindful, with only 70% and no other means to defend himself, you're probably going to want to put more dodge on there, just so that this guy can actually be a more consistent and reliable slot 1 unit. But even then, who knows? And since this is a free-to-play character, they're more likely to get you killed a lot easier. But that is the Vegito. And last but not least, we got the Int Tien. This is a hard-coded Dragon Ball Saga character. Yeah. I used to try to use this character as much as possible, but you had to bring Dragon Ball Saga in order to do it. So this guy causes supreme damage, raise attack and defense by 50% for 9 turns. So this is crazy, but the reason why this is crazy is because the passive kind of limits him. So launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 70% chance of becoming a super. Nice. Launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 4 or more times in battle. Nice. Attacked enemies attack minus 20% for 2 turns. Launches an additional super attack when there's a Turtle School category enemy. Ooh. Actually, wait. When you're fighting Goku is basically what this is, okay? Attack and defense plus 40% per Dragon Ball Saga category ally on the team. So, I mean, you could have a lot of stats here, because if you got a full team, that's 280%, but you're pretty much restricted to Dragon Ball Saga. And if you lose a couple characters here and there, well, this unit does take a dive, but that's where they make up for it in the multiplicative stat buffing. And also the links are very much Dragon Ball Saga related, so don't expect a whole lot of synergy there. I still like the character though. But anyway, those are the 4 TUR EZAs and the 2 Awakenings. Overall, this is a nice cast of characters. These, I would not say collectively compared to last season, last World Tournament, because the High School Gohan, the Mr. Buu, those guys were far superior to these, but still, they will be serviceable assets to your team. So enjoy World Tournament weekend. Again, even if you don't care about all of this extra stuff, do at least the bare minimum to get your 50 Dragon Stones, because hey, Beast Gohan is dropping next week. You want to be as ready as possible for the Beast when he arrives. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be going insane on this World Tournament this weekend or not so much. What target rank are you considering? How many stones are you going to try to pick up? All 50? You're just going to do something less than that? Are you going to be awakening all of the characters that we looked at in the end here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and ours remember to Dokkan responsibly.